Hope that this isn't blurry as fuck. Personally, I think something's going on with the retro arc. I can't be certain though. Poor, are you there? Hey, Pori, I have a question for you. Wow, that's loud. Pori, is the screen blurry for you? Doesn't look too blurry. Okay, cool. Thank you. So, basically, I had to fuck with the window a bit on RetroArch. Let's begin. Hopefully you can see everything. Looks like you should be able to see everything. I'm doing a comparison on my screen. Okay. Should be perfect-ish. Let's do it. Also, I just somehow managed to find the same image of the party I've been using online. So I'll be using that for the next thumbnail, in the next episode thumbnail. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's fight you. Alright, sounds good. Thank you, Pori. I appreciate the support. Agios. Oh, I also have to make a call tomorrow. I have to make a few calls tomorrow. I have to make a call to the vet. I have to make a call to Social Security. Hopefully I remember to do that. Because if I forget, I'm fucked. Ooh, a screw. We didn't really need it, but we got it. Ooh. Good times. So I think there's a secret in this place, but I can't remember if I'll get it. I can't remember it for sure. So we'll have to see. Thankfully I have anxiety pills, hydroxyzine. But fortunately I'm pretty good at social interaction. I never really have a bad time with social interaction, especially not nowadays. Back when I was like around 20 years old, I would get really bad social anxiety. But that's kind of stopped nowadays, fortunately. I thank God. Okay, so please stop missing. You're not it. Yeah, you keep doing that. You keep doing that, sir. I wish this guy would talk because I would like to do his voice. Robot voice. Robot voice. Draggy, my man, my tank. So I love Draggy, and not just because he can use 99. Yeah, it basically is Johnny. Honestly, though, to be fair, this might actually be Johnny from Chrono Trigger. Because this world we're in right now is supposed to be the world if Lavos wasn't defeated. We find that out when we talk to Miguel. This is either Chronopolis being destroyed, or this is Chronopolis had what's-his-face not been destroyed. Whatever. Let's use Moonshine. Come on, Cress. Defend us. Protect us from the bad people. No, you're hurting Reziar. Cool. There we go. No, I don't like it. Imagine exploding a giant robot with a meteor shower. Because that's basically what I'm doing. Cool, I don't like that. Just RPG things, yeah. Please stop. What the hell? Doesn't one of my characters have genius? Cool. There it is. I completely forgot my party setup. I apologize. So normally this element makes this game lag to hell. Or no, wait. Is it Earthquake or is it something else? I can't remember. Thanks, Rozier. Volcano him up. That did a lot of damage. Ow! And he's dead. We win. So this is either Johnny's roided out cousin, like you said, or this is Johnny himself. Like actual, literal Johnny. And cool, my screen's glitching again. These graphical glitches are super strange. What's this? I guess that's just debris. That's odd. Okay, I see. I see. No, I don't see. I did the bad. Let's try this again. I want those 2 chests. I don't remember what they contain, but I want them. I know there's a way to get down there, but I... Oh, you think it's Johnny too? Any particular reason why? Also, it's a shame we have to fight him, if he really is Johnny. I cannot for the life of me remember how to do this. Okay. Maybe over here? Oh, you mean the robot lying there? Oh my god! Oh yeah, that is probably Johnny. Oh my god. I didn't realize that. That's interesting. Oh, god damn it. Killed by his cousin in a fit of roboid rage. Yeah, basically. Come on, please. Some days are just unlucky. Some days are just super unlucky. He dead. Ah, here we go. I can't believe it took me that long to see that. I am blind. Cool. A useless screw. Screw you, screw. That is super Johnny. Yeah, that looks exactly like Johnny. Man, poor guy. Also, it's interesting to see the Chrono Trigger world reimagined into this. Although, to be fair, this is probably not exactly Chrono Trigger's world. This is probably more along the lines of Chronopolis from the distant future becoming like the world from Chrono Trigger. It's probably a mix of Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, if that makes sense. Also, it's interesting that the way you get through here is through the Records of Fate. It probably would work better if they didn't tell anyone it was a sequel to Chrono Trigger. But, I personally think that it works, because all of Chrono Cross's themes are progressions of Chrono Triggers. Like, Chrono Trigger was all about change, whereas Chrono Cross is all about choice and the consequences of those choices. Yeah, that would be better. Like, if it was still connected, but, it wasn't obvious. Ooh. You have evade. Who has the evade? Neither of you have the massive evade. Kung Fu shoes are good. And I'm going to give those to you because what's better than resisting damage than avoiding damage? No, I don't want it. Also, I personally, in Chrono Trigger, I was not a big fan of Magus. I felt he was just a sort of tragic edgelord. So I was never the biggest fan of him. I don't mind people for liking him because he's not a bad character by any means. I just don't personally prefer him. In fact, to be fair, I don't really prefer much of any of the characters in Chrono Trigger aside from maybe Marla and Luca. Robo's also really good, but I used to love Frog a lot, but nowadays I don't really enjoy him as much. Seems kind of generic, I guess. Don't at me. Like, I get why people like them, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of the characters. I felt, personality-wise, Robo was the best, and also probably the most fleshed out, because he had the most conflict in him. But aside from that, not much. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that trope, too. Oh, wait, what's this do? I do not remember what this does. Oh, right. Increase the amount of HP you have. Okay, so this is another... If they had completely not shown that this was a sequel to Chrono Trigger, this would have been cool, because this is the first sign you get that this is from Chrono Trigger. That this is a city from Chrono Trigger. Oh, hey, Norris. Porygon, I mean. What's that? What is it, sir? So many strange things happening here. The power source is still active. I do have knowledge of electrical engineering. Can you give me a minute, sir? Let's see. It's easy to miss this, because it's not clear that this is here. There. The monitor should be able to display some information, sir. 2300 AD, Lithosphere Investigation Report, Report number 27. Unknown life force, parasitic to the planet. Geological stratum result, 65 million BC. Code Lavos. I mean, yeah, basically. It's pretty odd how Norris just is able to do this. Also, they do have guns, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. 2300 AD? You mean a rune from the future? Porygon, can't you download more info about this world? Ah, yes. One moment, please. So yes, this is definitely Chrono Trigger. Slumbering deep beneath the crust. When Lavos awakes, this planet will... What happened, Porygon? Porygon? What happened to this screen? The power supply has gone out. At this rate, we will not be able to gather further information. Damn, we were so close to learning more about Lavos. We will not be able to find out anything new. Let's proceed. If I had to choose any other party to take with me aside from Cress and Reziar, I would take Porygon and Pops. Porygon and Pops. Because I like those two characters a lot. Which is why I wish this game had more character slots for your party. Because I would... And if they increase the difficulty alongside that. Because this game has such a huge roster and I want to be able to use a lot of them. Because I have a lot of favorite characters from this game. Oh, excuse me. I have a lot of favorite characters from this game. This increases stamina increase, right? Yeah. I'm gonna give that to you. Yeah. We want you to be a stamina powerhouse. If Luca were here, she'd have that computer-powered bucket in half an hour tops. Who knows? Maybe Norris is a great ancestor, a great descendant of Luca. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that'd be pretty badass. Luca was impressive. I liked Luca a lot. Luca and Robo were the best. I was like Marla to a degree. Marla was very naive. This must be the center of the Dead Sea. All this chaos must have spread out from here. I think Norris would have something special to say here if he was here. Company 2400. The buildings seem to have melted into one giant conglomeration. What's up with this place? Reziar, you are a gem. Never change. Okay, let's see. Right. Oh, right, I have to go down here. It is time. You must go. You will miss the train. It's interesting how there are no survivors here. Just ghosts. Specters. While you walk up there, I'm gonna go over here. Should be Holy Light. No, it's Purify. Can always use some Purify. Not that I really need it, but Purify's good. Side effects don't happen that much in this game to be required. Although to be completely and totally honest, in order to avoid having a repeat of last time, with the crappy, confusion, I should probably put one Purify on everyone. Where's my heal? There it is. Okay, so we have weak-minded and strength-thing. Okay. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna go up against Miguel. Chrono, Luca, and Robo is your party? Chrono, Luca, and Marla was my go-to party. But I enjoyed Robo a lot. If you give all of your magic pills or whatever, your magic capsules or whatever they were called, magic tabs, to Robo, he becomes a magical powerhouse. Like, his techs become all-powerful. Using speed tabs on him is also really good. If you, like, give him all of those, he becomes an absolute force of destruction. Also, that medical book is for Doc. So, that medical book gives Doc his level 7 tech. I like Doc a lot. I've never used him much, but I would like to use him in the future more often. It's just a shame that you can only get him by leaving Kid behind. Because, I would gladly trade, Korcha for Doc, or Glenn for Doc, or, whatever. Such a shame. I think Matcha uses frying pans as well, and I think Orcha uses frying pans too. Right. I remember. Gotta go all the way down. Movement is difficult, it seems, for me. This is Holy Light, right? Oh, it's Trash Tiara. That's not a big boost in magic defense. I want fan art of Draggy wearing the golden tiara and the wisp cape. I really badly do. Did I put that on him? Oh. Ah, crap. It's because Pip was wearing the wisp cape. If I had taken the wisp cape off of Pip, I could put it on Draggy. What's wrong, Fear? Did you sense something? Hey, Marley. Is it Marley, Marley, or Marl? Are you alright? No, I'm not. I just saw something. What? You saw a child? I didn't see a child anywhere. Nothing will surprise me here. Let's just keep going. I love how Draggy just floats around everywhere. Marl works too. Wait, I said Marl. That's right. I pronounce it different ways, depending on how I feel. I pronounce it Marley, Marley, or Marl. I don't want to fight you. Oh, by the way, we're about to get Pierre's ultimate weapon. So not only can you get Doc's 7th tech here, you can also get Pierre's final weapon. Please move. Please go. Come on. Please. Nope, I don't like it. Gonna come out, please. Yep. So we're gonna give this to Pierre eventually, just to show it off. Do we have any new items? This is a pretty radical sword, I'm not gonna lie. Super ornamental and probably also works functionally too. Without this pass, it is impossible to proceed through the station's turnstiles. Just an old mirror. Why it is said to be a memento of Garai will never be known. A sculpture of a fiddler crab with a claw that shines like a blue jewel, said to be able to control the tides. That's pretty badass. A sword stage prop found in the ruins of a theater. It kind of looks like the Legend of Zelda sword, the Master Sword. Craze anatomy. Cool. Revealing the wonders of the human body, rated R. Oh, right. Wherever there's a customer, a blacksmith will be there. Just summon the Master Smith spirit. Wait, is there something in here? I can't remember. No, there's not. There should be something over here, right? Yeah. Nice, another heal. Can never have too many of those. Oh right, if I remember correctly, these areas we've been to were named after the various domes you go to in Chrono Trigger. I wasn't paying enough attention, unfortunately, so I don't know for sure. Also, it's odd that Luca's here, and Marla and Chrono. Although Luca's model is probably the cutest out of the three. We're inside a building, yet what's this thing doing in here? This place is beyond me. Right, we're going up there next. I believe up there is the end of this area. The end of Chronopolis. Seal all. Yeah, like Bangor Dome and such. Banger, I hardly even know her. There it is. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Pori. Apparently a cat is coming into my room. Hi, Izzy, I love you. Please stop. This cat is constantly getting caught on my headphone cord. Like, all the time. It never stops. I love you. So, Salt and Pepper were nearly victims of this, like the others. It is unfortunate, but it appears that they were held captive here before they died. It's too late. They are so close, yet so far. No one can help them. So they got caught here in Chrono Trigger world. It's quite possible that this is the ruins of Chrono Trigger of 2300 AD after Lavos finished sucking the planet dry. I would not be surprised if that was the case. And after the baby Lavos moved on, the Lavos spawn moved on to other worlds. Are you alright? What's wrong? You have been acting strangely ever since we entered the building. Is it that child again? There's no turning back now. We must keep going, Fear. We don't have to keep going unless I say we keep going. Cool, another diminish. So this is probably a really important clue that you should use diminish on the Miguel fight. Not sure why the hell they give you anti-white when you can't even use it on the bosses reliably. This game massively predates this community, of course, but this place almost feels like an SCP. Yeah, it kinda does. A sunset? Have the clouds from the Dead Sea cleared up? It appears that the dimension itself is more unstable here than elsewhere. It's a time and space within a structure completely different from anywhere else. Luckily, the distortionist to leave this place is still here. That's good news for us. Do you desire to come onto my lap? Come here. Oh! There we go. I hope you like that. Let's rest in the Enertron. Upsy daisy. You stink. You're stinky. You need a bath. Ba-ba-da-da! So important. But you still feel hungry. So if you weren't aware that this was 2300 AD yet, this would prove it to you. This is an Enertron. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds. So we're not going to save just yet. First we're going to grab the items here. Screwy dress. Do we want to put that on press? Increases magic defense. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'd like to have the Wisp cape back. Rant. Nice, Bori. I mean, to be fair, Chronopolis is kind of fascist. They're trying to dictate people's lives and how they live their lives. Like some kind of science experiment. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let us take on Miguel. Things go sour, we run away. I like that they imply you should look at that plaque by having Chrono there. AD 1000, Nadia's bell. May our prayers for peace ring on for eternity. This is a good song. But Nadia's bell will never be heard again. Never. Not only did Poor absolutely destroy Guardia, Lavos destroyed everything. Everyone worked to save the planet's future for nothing. It's all because of you. You killed it. You. So many lives were supposed to be saved. This planet was to be healed with love, hope, and dreams. How could you? How could you do such a thing? It's all your fault that the world is going to end up like this. It's all your fault, Fear. Murderer! It's interesting. Seems as though Surge's enmity is on some level the cause for Lavos returning or something like that. Which is highly possible given the bad ending of Chrono Cross. Hey Brick, good to see you. It's like we didn't their prayers for peace. Yeah, basically. Who are those children? It's Fear's fault that the world will end up like this? Don't let it bother you. It's just a distant echo from once far gone. It's just an illusion. Okay, I guess it's just an illusion. Oh my wa mo shinderu! Welcome to the Tower of Geddon. Time Crash Ground Zero. It's been a while, Fear, but I guess you don't remember who I am. I don't blame you. You were only a little child back then. I'm Miguel, a friend of your father. According to the time outside, it's been about 14 years since the night of the storm. I'm sure he's absolutely no threat to me either. He looks like a weakling dork. What is this place? I don't know, but I don't think we're supposed to know about it. That child. That wounded child. Bring him to me. Otacon looking ass. Yeah. Well, what was that? Who's there? Wait, Wazuki, where are you going? Snake, do you believe love can bloom on the battlefield? Wait, I can't do Otacon's voice. Oops. There's no way we can get set sail again in this storm. We don't have a second to waste, or else Fear will... Very dork. But I don't care what lies ahead of us. I'm going. There's no way I'll allow my son to die without a fight. I'd appreciate it if you waited here for me. Thank you for coming tonight, Miguel. Thank you. No, wait! Wazuki! So, I'm not very clear on what happened here. Why Miguel was transported to this place. I'm thinking it was sort of like Chronopolis was destroyed by Surge touching the frozen flame or something. It seems to have caused the destruction. But it also could be just, this is Chrono Trigger from the future, from the ruined 2300 AD, brought back to here. Yes, I've been in this very place for 14 years. It wasn't like this when I got here, though. An incident that occurred 10 years ago transformed it into the Dead Sea. Blah, 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 blah. Don't you know? There's nothing in this world as ruthless or impartial as death. All living matter ages over time and eventually dies, no matter how mighty or tiny its life force. So being alive means you're creeping closer to death with every second. Get fucked. It's fine. There's none of that here. No one and nothing ages. Nothing wastes away. This quiet, boundless, and beautiful world. An ideal world straight out of a fairy tale, isn't it? A place and time that belongs to no one. Res nullius. It's because this is a future that was eliminated. History is composed of choices and divergences. Wow, death is inevitable. Yep, basically. He's a whiny bitch. So basically, this is just cementing the game's themes of choices and divergence and the consequences of those actions. Each choice you make creates a new world and brings forth a new future. But at the same time, you're eliminating a different future with the choices you didn't make. A future denied of all existence because of a change in the past. A future that was destroyed even before it was born rests here, condensed into the Dead Sea. So this is definitely the future where Lavos won, on some level. Even if it wasn't intentionally and originally that. How can this be? Fate. Our lives are governed by fate. Fate knows all and controls all. No one can run from fate. Even your presence here was predestined long, long ago. Wouldn't you all like to become one with this world? To be a part of eternity? How about it, Fear? You need no longer struggle alone, nor fear an uncertain tomorrow. Well, what do you say? Well, to be fair, this name, Fear, means overcoming limitations and overcoming fear. So, we don't fear an uncertain tomorrow, and even if we do fear an uncertain tomorrow, we're not going to let it control us, so we refuse. Yeah, this place super sucks. I see. I guess there's only one thing left to do then. I take it you're trying to restore the dimensional distortion? If you defeat me and liberate this place, the distortion will return to the way it was. I guess this is it. Just as there are times of peace, there are times of war. You don't have to hold back. Attack me with all your soul if you wish to live. Let fate take its course. So, we're gonna try to, do this strategically, tactically, properly. Okay, you're gonna just use anti-black on him, I guess? Completely not what you should have done. Should have used the anti-black on her, on Cress. Getting fucking jacked, yeah. Yeah, you do that. We're not gonna focus on elements in this one. He's been too depressed to get jacked. I mean, he has lost everything, and he can no longer go back, it seems. So, Miguel's gonna get fucked. Why are you using weak-minded on Reziar? Wow, cool. That was super a good idea. Miguel is 2,000 IQ. So we're going to increase our magic defense to make sure he doesn't destroy us. 5D chess, yeah. I mean, this game is all about the 5th dimension, so it works. Galaxy Brain Miguel. Wow, get fucked. Why are you turning him black? God, Miguel, you are stupid. 2,000 IQ brain plays. That did nothing. That was a critical hit. So we're just gonna keep buffing up Lynx and destroy him with physical attacks. Get fucked. So we have not only magic defense up, we also have diminish on. So this should do barely anything. Oh, almost did barely anything. Ooh. Wow, check that out. Lunaretic. Get fucked. What the hell, he's calling down meteors? I mean, this world's already destroyed. Does nothing. I see. Dude, you super died. Look at that, I just destroyed him with physical attacks. And one Lunaretic. It did turn out easier than Grai, you're not wrong. It's amazing what you can do when you have the right elements to destroy him. Miguel doesn't stand a chance against me, meteors or no. Well done! You completely devastated me, and I completely did very stupid actions. That's the way, Fear. My, you have grown strong. I wasn't a match for you at all because I kept making stupid plays. Whacked him dead. Indeed, I cut off his neck. Maybe, just maybe, you and your friends have the power to defeat fate and build a new future for humanity. The Dead Sea is the true form of this planet's future. That's right. At one stage, our world was on the verge of such inevitable destruction. That was in 1999, when the parasitical alien life form known as Lavos awoke after centuries of feeding off this planet. Lavos fell from the heavens a countless number of years ago and burrowed deep beneath the surface to eat and sleep. And also caused our whole evolution to go wildly out of control. Slowly but deliberately, Lavos devoured our planet from the inside out, waiting for the time to ripen for its true awakening. So there's also something really progressive about this too, thematically progressive, because in Chrono Trigger they established that Lavos guided humanity's evolution over time and was the reason why humanity reached a certain peak. Well, Lavos is known for constantly siphoning the planet's life force and destroying it from the inside out. Well, in this game, it constantly talks about how humans are destroying nature and destroying the planet. Well, you could easily say that part of the reason why they no longer live in harmony with the planet, like the dinos did back during 65 million BC, is because they've been tainted by Lavos. The second impact? What do you mean? Finally, Lavos did awake and manifested its true form on the surface of the planet. That's when our world faced the death from which there seemed no possibility of escape. Were it not for a teenage boy and his group of adventurer friends, that is. These young heroes caught a glimpse of this planet's future destruction as it appeared in the year 2300, by random chance. They realized they cannot turn their backs on our planet even if its death would not be anywhere near their lifetime. Time traveling from epoch to epoch, they battled Lavos for the future of our planet, and eventually won. But in saving our planet from the death Lavos was going to bring about, they also changed the course of history, and not everybody was okay with that. Hey, Cola. And I mean, you're not wrong, Brick. You're not wrong. At that very moment, this whole future time axis ceased to exist. Call it cause and effect. It is just a problem of possibilities, after all. A problem of varia. In this world, there are no such things as absolutes or certainties. Good thing, too. We're not going to give in just because of that. But the future that was supposed to have disappeared is about to be restored here. The future destruction of our planet is going to become a reality in this world once again. No, it's not something people universally enjoy, which is unusual. I don't understand why anybody would be unokay with that. The vengeance of the future we killed is about to begin, with fear serving as the trigger. Perhaps, or perhaps not. Either way, it is all part of the grand scheme of the gods and goddesses. People are dragged into playing this game, forced to put their own lives on the line, without even knowing the rules. Without even being allowed to complain, they try to do their best under the conditions placed upon them. The only alternative is to give up and leave the playing field in a forfeit. Not unless you reach Stein's Gate. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not at all wrong. 3 years ago, members of the Acacia Dragoons from Termina visited here. Those knights were after the Frozen Flame, of course, but instead they became salt for the Dead Sea. That's pretty metal. You see, only the Chosen One can approach the flame. It looks like Fate has made its decision and started to carry it out now. Fate doesn't want the Frozen Flame to awaken in this place at this time. It would choose to destroy the flame along with the whole Dead Sea than to allow its enemies to take hold of the flame. My ear itches. This lost future is about to disappear into darkness beyond the dimensions again. You have no time to spare. You must leave here immediately. Quick, go. We're not going to make it. That's basically what it amounts to, yeah. It basically also insinuates that Robo never ceased. Oh shit, I missed that. Don't worry about me. You must go now. It basically insinuates that Robo from 2300 AD not only went back to his particular timeline, but also that a new Robo was born from Chrono's actions. Farewell, Fear. The future is yours for the taking. You, the one that the Frozen Flame has chosen. My dear Reza, may you live in a happier tomorrow. I have a good song for this. I forget what it's called, unfortunately. I'll have to share it after this session. He super died. I bashed him to death. We're not going to make... I can't do that voice. Grab hold, sons of man. You know, it's such a shame that the dragons were ultimately using you like everyone else in this game, because the dragons were pretty cool, and I like the idea of the Dinopolis living in peace with and living in harmony with Chronopolis. I wish there was like a choice to bring peace between Chronopolis and Dinopolis. Let's speed up. Let's take drugs. Let's speed. Let's not go under 60 miles per hour. Yeah, the cinematics in this game are wonderful. Square Enix really outdid themselves with this game, in my opinion. Dragon dropship, yeah. The Sky Dragon is a badass. I hope you do, Claw. It's really good. I've been gushing about this game my entire playthrough. Why did you help us? I too would like to witness this. How thou shalt live and how thou shalt die. If thou art planning to bring forth a new entity, prepare thyself for anguish and sorrow. Excuse me. To the Sea of Eden. If thou intend to defy the goddess of fate, speak with the ancient dragon gods who sit in repose in El Nido. Oh, burpee. Let the path to the Sea of Eden be known when all the powers of the seeming dragons are brought together. Fear, you're concerned about the other world, aren't you? The dimensional distortion should be back in order. Let's head to Opasa Beach. I can't believe we're forced to use Fargo for an entire quest. It's bullshit, especially because he's not even useful in the entire quest. Like, he's literally the most useless character in that quest, because he's blue element and all of our enemies are blue elements. It's utter bullshit. I am past halfway. I'm definitely past halfway by this point. I am probably 2/3 through the game. I just have to defeat the dragons, go to Chronopolis, defeat the optional boss, do the optional quest, and then do Dinopolis, and then, or Terra Tower rather, and then I can do the final boss. So this is the Dimensional Gate. Then let's get going. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've been enjoying my entire playthrough of this game. It's been a wonderful ride. I've been on Cloud 9 the entire time, just gushing about it, because this is one of my favorite games of all time. And it's nice to be able to cement why I like this game so much. Go away! Shoo! Leave me alone! I'm all intimidating. Imagine looking at a baby dragon and being intimidated. What's going on? Yikes! Over here's a scary looking cat man. Boy, am I in a major fix. You are a nuisance. Are you planning to stand in Monsieur Lynx's way? We'll take you on. Yeah. It basically is a JoJo thing. This basically is JoJo. Phew, you saved me. I thought you were bad guys too from the way you look. I was looking for rainbow shells when those things started harassing me. But look, I got the shells alright. I better head back and give them to Kiki. Thanks a lot for saving me. Bye. Hey, mister, you should be careful too. Lots of monsters are running loose nowadays. All the grown-ups say it's a rebellion led by fear. And I heard this fear is trying to kill everyone on the island. I can't believe someone would want to do that. I wonder what's going to happen to us. Ooh la la, there's so much havoc going on in this world too. Not bad, fear, you wiped out the whole island. A revolt led by fear? Is fear starting against the people? You saved my life, thanks, bye. Not even giving me a rainbow shell in return? Something wrong with that. So we're just here to grab this. Lynx found a rainbow shell. Free rainbow shell. And also we're going to do a small side quest. We're going to defeat a pun monster. Provided, of course, the monster is accessible now. Here's hoping it's accessible now. Yeah. Reziar is definitely our team mascot. Draghi is like the most adorable character in this game. I love him to bits. I will never stop gushing about how much I love him. Because he's literally the best. Meow, that's right! Draghi will forever be my favorite character in this game. Yep, time to do the boss. Jump in the big hole, go for it. It really is so good. This whole game's soundtrack is so good. Kola, have you played this game before, by the way? I can't remember. Humans, mankind. This forest is dead. Our Hydra perished. Our hatred of mankind. Listen to the planet's woes, humans. So this thing is called the Dehydrate, which is a nice pun because it's dehydrated, it's a skeleton, and it's a Hydra. I love this. I love this pun. So we're all fucking sprained. Yeah, Kola? And yeah, Pori, I'm not sure why either, because we're definitely not humans. So we're gonna do diminish to make sure this thing doesn't do a lot of damage to us, because we're at a disadvantage. We're doing barely any damage at all, and we're gonna cast Weak-Minded on it. The story is really good, at least I think so. There's a problem at the very end because, it just sort of info dumps on you at the very end. But I don't personally mind it very much. I think it's good. I think it works. So Diminish completely helped us with that. So we have Weak-Minded on this thing, and we're going to use Meteor Shower, a bunch of Blade Elements, and we're going to try to devastate it with those kinds of attacks. And we're probably also going to use Turn White. Sure, cool. I'd love that. I'd love an overlay. There we go. I'm gonna do a shit ton of damage. There we go, that's good. This guy doesn't have very hard, Alright, sounds good, Kula. This guy doesn't have very strong attacks, but it's worth erring on the side of caution. He blew him away, yeah, and only did 7 damage. So I put a stamina ring on Reziar so he gains stamina back faster, which will help us take turns better. There we go. And we're going to use Glide Hook. It's almost dead. So basically, every time one of my characters takes a turn, Reziar should be at 7 again immediately. So he can just keep on attacking over and over again. Welcome back, Kola. This should do a lot of damage. Yeah, that did a good amount of damage. We're gonna try to use this as the final attack. Lunaretic. There we go. Killed it with a Muna attack. We kicked his derriere all the way to the moon. Yeah, it's a PlayStation game. And we win. We get something really cool out of this. We get Stina's level 7 tech. Or is it level 5? I can't remember. Have we brought about any change by defeating Am Hydra? Did we do the right thing? Who knows what's right or wrong? Nobody has the answer. Fear, we should get going. FF9 and Chrono Cross are probably the best looking PlayStation games around, alongside maybe Parasite Eve 2. Parasite Eve 2 also looks really good overall. But to be fair, they were made around the end of the PlayStation's runtime. So it makes sense they wouldn't look too good. I have not played Vagrant Story. Oh crap, I have to go around. Oh well. So we got Hydra Shadow, which is tech for Stina. It's a white tech, and it's pretty cool, I guess. Stina's alright. I've never used her much, but I don't mind her. I like her. She's a cool character. I wish she had a little more personality to her, but there's not much you can do. Let's fucking leave this place. No, I don't want it. I don't want to fight this thing. Also, I should be able to make stone weapons now, maybe? I think? I'm not sure. Cool. Now I get to be poisoned. Also, I'm in the minority. I've mentioned it before, but I'm in the minority. I like this game's battle music. This game's battle music is fitting, in my opinion. I enjoy it. It's standard battle theme. Please move. Okay, so we've done that. Oh, cool, we have to go back to Fossil Valley again. Well, let's see. Yep, I can make stone material. I can make stone stuff now. We're gonna make Crest already has good weapon. Oh, my alarm's going off. There we go. We'll make a stone vest and a couple of stone nails. Ah, crap, I don't have enough money. Wow, that costs a lot of money. Stone stuff costs a lot of money. Yeah, there's like 48 or something characters. I have a bunch of them. Look at that damage output. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I like using vests for the most part because it gives me good evasion. Crap, that's right. We're gonna keep this gray dress on you and give you the stone mail because we want you to be very strong and good. Yeah. The characters thank you for doing stuff. Much obliged. Indeed. I said it in the beginning of the game, but this game has a neat thing where every single save block has a different icon for it. So now we have stone weapons and stone items and such. So now we are a powerhouse again. We are now even more of a powerhouse than we already were. And there's no reason to explore this place. We're just passing through. There should be nothing here anymore. So Shadow Forest is already taken care of. We already took care of that. We'll be going to Viper Manor eventually. Very soon. And we're going to Termina. Oh, wait, right. We wanna, crap. Who is it? You are... Just wait right there. I'll unlock it for you. Thank you. This JRPG or another JRPG? And there are just a bunch of poor soldiers here. Oh, so we're gonna stop by and say hello to Skelly, because he should be here. And we're also gonna read some fortunes. Because every character in this game has a unique fortune. Just in general? Fair enough. All of the JRPGs. Play all of the JRPGs. In your eyes I perceive both the look of a beauty and the look of a beast. Just like kids, this is just like kids, fortune. I wonder if Redziar has a unique fortune. Seek coexistence with other species. So, it's really cool, but apparently Draggy is basically this game's embodiment of harmony. Draggy is literally the embodiment of harmony in this game, it seems. Probably a few other characters are that way, too. Oh, Sir Lynx, have you seen that bastard Fear? That guy, I never thought he'd be such an evil man. I'll give him a taste of my masterful skills. Sean, you are the most wonderful hero. Oh, this guy wants to be a ship, right. Shipmaster. I'm scared, where's that getaway boat? I think everybody says a different thing now. But I'm not gonna spend time going through all of it. So here's Pierre again. It's been a while since we've seen him. That Fear, who had the privilege of meeting Moi, was a villain after all. It is just as Moi thought. You can never trust those silent types. Can I give this to you yet? Such a magnific... I cannot say this word for the life of me. Such a magnifique and elegant sword, perfect for Moi, yet it is too heavy to wield. Okay, so you have to give it to him when you become Surge again. Apparently. When you get your body back. We have information that this blacksmith makes weapons for the Dragoons. There's no use hiding it. We hereby order you to halt all operations here and stand down the fire of that forge. Yeah, I did, Claw. Hey, did you understand that? I don't think you want to get close to him. Ah, stop it, that's dangerous. The craftsman's workshop is a dangerous place for a layman. It's your own damn fault for coming near it. Besides, what do I have to listen to your order? Take no orders from me, be gone with ye, for I've work to finish. So you're not going to stop work no matter what? Don't make me tell you the same thing twice. I've got a short temper. If you can what I said, then get yourself out. I cannot do this voice. Very well, if that is your answer, I take it. I will let you go this time, but do you not think that we will overlook this a second time? So, I gotta do a couple things. I gotta go to the inn. I should also stop by Lisa's, actually. I'm gonna stop by Lisa's as well. First, we're gonna stop by the inn to do a couple things. We'll also bring Greco by Homeworld eventually, when we get our body back. We'll spend like a small session doing that. Let's see, we'll take you. We'll take you. Since we're here, we might as well do this. Welcome. She has nostrums now. Nothing good. Nothing new. Oh, you look sick. Father suddenly got sick and fell asleep. He hasn't woken up since. He looks very peaceful. That's my only relief. Father, he must become tired of it all. I've been selfish and I haven't helped out much in the store. I'm sorry, Father. I couldn't do anything, even during the hard times after Mother passed away. Hey, is anyone around? Oh, I have a customer. I have to go. Man, you have absolutely nothing to say, do you? Oh, cat. Can't talk to it. Unfortunate. The best part of this game is being able to turn into a cat, and also I think the heater is on. Now we'll switch you for Van. Let's go talk to some alter egos, counterparts, whatever. It's alright, Pori, no problem. I hope it's delicious. Please let me in. Yeah, Nikki. You're thinking of Nikki. I didn't care who tells me I'm not gonna stop working. You be me? I need your help. I want to hammer this thing that you know what. That thing you have. It's the rainbow. So this you know what you be talking about is the rainbow axe then. I knew I could count on myself. So shall we start hammering? Be a wee bit hard by myself, but two of us working together should be a breeze. I would love to help ye, but this here hammer is 2 weeks for the job. If I had a sturdier hammer. Looks like I'm no use to ye for the time being. My apologies. Aye, you may be right. Yep, Hephaestus. I named it after Hephaestus. Ooh, overbroiling Beyond Burgers. I want that. I'm so hungry. I need food. I haven't eaten all day. I also forgot I never took off the great hammer off of you. Let's see how much this gives you. I named our mushroom friend after Luigi. So, this gives a great boon. So I'm gonna give him the great hammer. Take care, Brick. Sweet dreams and many cycles. Young Master, you shouldn't be going out at a time like this. I'll be scolded by the Master. Young Master? Thank you, Brick. Kirby, what's the matter? It's quite uncommon of you to pay me a visit in my room. Dad? Wow, you're fat. You must be eating some really good food. Gahahaha! What are you talking about? You've been eating just as well. Is that a piggy bank I see in the bag? I see you finally realized the importance of saving. Father is so pleased. But with something so small, you won't be able to fit much in there, will you? Here, I'll give you a bigger one. Okay. I named him Kirby because he uses a boomerang, and boomerangs come right back at ya. So basically, he's Kirby because he gets right back at ya. Thanks. In return, I'll give this to you, Father. What's this? That's strange. It looks rather familiar. It's my treasure, but I'll give it to you, Father. I think Mom would have liked that too. Mom? Although it's been cracked and you can't hear the waves in it, it's bringing me back all my memories. The morning Kirby was born, the first word he ever spoke, the tears in her eyes when she saw him speak. Back then I was full of happiness and passion. I might have forgotten something very important along with this cracked seashell. So we just helped the father remember his passion for painting. And we also got a bigger piggy bank. Actually, I'm curious. Did we get your... No, we didn't. Oh, we have Holy Light! Holy shit. Come here, Cress. Here we go. There we go. We don't really need to worry about the level 3s too much. I can always just stick some recovery alls on there. The soldiers are all dawdling around here. I do wonder what is happening. I guess there's problems in any world you go to. Hey, me, let's both try to live up to our best. My goodness, you look like me. Could he be a doppelganger? If so, am I going to die and go to heaven soon? What are you talking about? So you are not? Haha, then you must be Father's illegitimate son. Normally this would be a tearful reunion or some such thing, but I am not a dullard. I know this guy's me, but it hurts my head knowing he's such a blockhead. How dare you? What do you mean, blockhead? Oh well, keep working on your paintings. I'll take care of all the dirty work.
Didn't Clown Bear look so fresh?
Yes, he did. Thank you. I do not comprehend what you are saying, but best of luck to you too. It's nice to know that Van's not a very sharp sword in the in Homeworld. I mean, another world. So we got a bigger piggy bank, which is cool. We'll probably pay a stop to Homeworld eventually to check out Van's piggy bank at the home again. Eventually. When we stop by there again. Right to remember. There we go. We have our party back. Now let's pay a stop to the bar. Oh, wait, right. One more thing. And we'll also take... When we get Skelly back, we'll take him to his alternate place. To have Sack come back to me. The gods must have answered my prayers. Oh, I think the heavens with all my soul. Nyak, nyak, nyak. As I always said, Grandma makes the best spearhead shark soup in the world. Here you go, in from the left side. So I'm not a big fan of Zoa. I prefer Karsh. But we're gonna take Zoa with us so we can open up his chest. We meet again! It's been a while, Lynx. Or is it fear? After we fought you guys, we also entered Fort Dragonia too. So we get to see what happens after we were transported to the Sea of Eden. General! You're... He disappeared? Damn! This is bad. General, are you alright? No. Don't just stand around, help the General. I cannot believe this would happen to the general. Like, I can't believe it. What in Dragoon's name happened here? So, like, what are all these tiny shards? Shiny shards, whatever. Not now, we have to stop the bleeding. Marcy, you pick up those broken pieces. We brought the general to Hermit's hideaway and prayed for his recovery. He was able to escape death, but he still needs rest. However, we can't leave the manor for too long. So he came back here, leaving Marcy behind to take care of him, only to find... the poor military had taken control of Termina. Damn it, what a shame. We knew what was going on. The general talks in his sleep. Lynx is behind this, correct? That bastard, he's not gonna get away with this. We got some fault in all of this, so we gotta do something about it. But first, we gotta rescue Lady Riddell. She's being held captive at the manor, which the poor military has converted into their headquarters. Hey, with your uniform, you can enter undetected, right? Let's join forces for the time being. It's not too late to go after him. One of us will remain here to collect info. The other will enter the manor. Let us meet afterwards. Oh yeah, the shards on the ground must have been the dragon tier. We've gathered as many as possible, but we don't have any use for it. You can have them. So what do we want to name him? I have an idea. There we go. So we're going to take you just for a second. We're counting on you. I really hope I don't have to take Zoa in the entire way. Well, hello then, Norris. Then bring this boy Fear to me as soon as you find him. Yes, sir! Why, Sir Lynx? Sir Lynx, where have you been all this time? We heard that you headed to Fort Dragonia with the General. Exactly what happened back there? There have been many strange occurrences since then. Perhaps you know of a boy named Fear? The man behind you is Acacia Dragoon Deva Capslock. What a name for a catman indeed. Sir Lynx, you were in the middle of taking him into custody, sir? Commander Porygon, there is an urgent message from Command. What is it? Sir, it is a level 2 security message. Go ahead, take no heed. This man is one of us. Yes, sir. Grobek has just arrived at the manor, sir. He is quite ahead of schedule. Understood. I will return his sap. Yes, sir. Sir Lynx, forgive me, but I must return to the manor at once. Please come to the manor a little later. We will discuss this in more detail there. I need to take a break to get some food. Is that okay with you guys? Alright, thanks. In that case, I'll be right back. Sounds good. I'll be right back. I'll leave you with this beautiful screen. I am back with food. I am gonna mute myself, so that way I don't bother you with my crunching sounds. Shit.
Méga plus fort que toi, c'est la saga avec Sega. Sonic, le hérisson est là. Sonic, allez, accrochez-vous. Tu laisses tout derrière toi quand tu fais que foncer. À force de filer droit, tu sais plus où tourner. Sonic, le champion c'est bien moi. À la vitesse du son, on peut plus écouter. À la vitesse lumière, on voit que l'obscurité. Yeah, doré de saphir à coups d'émeraude, je sème le chaos. Je change vite et tout dans le monde du jeu vidéo. Le mascotte claqué, cherche à m'imiter, sans succès. Europe et States, Nintendo, je le défiais. Les débuts 2000, débile, transition 3D. Et progressivement les planètes se désalignaient. En deux essais, le rêve finissait. Dommage, gaucher la concurrence pour éviter le chômage. Se transformer en tout décollé. Mais au dernier moment, j'ai glissé. 2006 devait être mon année. C'était ma fête, je l'ai remarqué. Sonic, allez, accrochez-vous. Tu laisses tout derrière toi quand tu fais que foncer. À force de filer droit, tu sais plus où tourner. Sonic, le champion c'est comme moi. À la vitesse du son, on peut plus écouter. À la vitesse lumière, on voit que l'obscurité. Plus de rush, je dois me poser, faut que je me requinque. Plus l'impression d'avoir 15 ans, passé les 25. Jamais 200 3D, on sait plus se décider. Même après avoir chuté, je sais mes gars m'ont jamais lâché. Tellement de glitch, de bugs, de backlash, de mocheté. Tellement de seum que même mon film fallait le patcher. Après les sources et des sources, et je raterai pas le fond de l'insuccès. Boum, 300 millions d'entrées, box office explosé. Je ramasse des trésors même quand je me ramasse des gamelles. La main dans ses pistes, pas ma mania est immortelle. Déchaîné, je force le respect, icône générationnelle. Même en vitesse lumière, je vois celle au bout du tunnel. Plus rapide que l'éclair, mais là je reste tranquille. Tu laisses tout derrière toi quand tu fais que foncer. À force de filer droit, tu sais plus où tourner. 16 kits sous le capot, processeur freiné. À la vitesse du son, on peut plus écouter. À la vitesse lumière, on voit que l'obscurité.
On rêvait d'être adulte, de pouvoir voyager, vivre autre chose que ces vies de naufragés.
I'm back. I had... My lockpicking set also came in today, so now I will never be locked out of another place ever again. Thank you, guys. Sir Lynx, please go on through. Ever since I've been able to get soy milk in bulk for cheap, I've been enjoying cereal again because I'm really lactose intolerant. So, eating cereal for a long time was problematic for me. Oh, scratchy throat. Excuse me. Being stubborn, eh? I'm going to ask you one more time. What happened at Fort Dragonia? Where is General Viper? And where is the Frozen Flame? I do not know. And even if I did, I would never tell you. Damn this goody two-shoes. Listen up, Missy. Do you know what kind of predicament you're in? Please, sir, this woman has done nothing wrong. She is a prisoner of the poor military. This is a legitimate interrogation. I do not believe that, sir. There has to be a better way to go about this. Just give it a little more time and... We don't have the time, Porygon. I have no time to be listening to your idealistic theories. Now, Missy, let's have you go down to the basement. No, please, wait! Porygon, I've had enough of you for today. I want you to stay out of this. Take her away. Yes, sir. Ha! And there's Grobik in the corner. You disappoint me. Remain on standby in the parlor. I can't hear you. Please, wait. Think of what you're doing. Can you live with that? He won't talk to you. He has no interest other than fighting. I'm gonna name him Goku. This cannot be. Is he the one from the lab? That's right. This is the killing machine Grobik. Grobik only takes orders from those who are stronger. Yeah, Goku. Ha! Another soldier who won't listen. Dismissed. Call in the cook. The hell one, of course. Yes, sir. So, I'm not a big fan of this area. It's not horrible by any means, I just don't like it. This should be Zola's room. Only I can open that. There we go. Alright, we have Thunderstorm. I keep forgetting. There we go. Nice and firm, but a bit smelly. It's nice to know Zoa is smelly. There should be a save point down here, and I should be able to use the teleporter. There we go. Let's take Porygon with us. I wonder if the code is still here. No, it's not. Commander Porygon is a little too soft. I wish he'd just crack down on those El Nido hicks. My orders are to investigate the sewer system. I tried to wake him up, but he won't budge. Well, he's useless anyway. I could have sworn he talks in his sleep. Oh well. Excuse me. Ammo burpee. Porygon should be in here. Here we go.
I smell you.
Sir Lynx, please excuse these squalid conditions. Who are you? Another me? Well, what is going on? Let's just say I'm another you and leave it at that. Pardon me for saying this, but it appears that both of us need to look at the big picture. but you'll only have a limited understanding by staying in the same place. It's a silence! I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Sir, this has been bothering me since we met up in Termina. You seem different from what I last remember. You just seem different. This man is not Lynx. What? He may look like Lynx, but on the outside, but his spirit is that of fear. Is it true? Sir Lynx, what has happened? Ooh, I'll be right back. I just realized something. My hydroxyzine is wearing off.
Oh, that's cool. Awesome, man. I love that.
There we go. I'm back. I see. So the fear commanding the insurgent troops is the real Lynx. Everything is starting to make sense. You're wrong all along. We never should have joined forces with Lynx. And what brings you here? General Viper's daughter should be here. I see. Then you are here to rescue her. Understood. I would like to help. Riddell should be in the basement prison. Please, take this. There's a sewage system below the prison. You should be able to break into the prison by making your way through the sewers. Use the hatch downstairs. The sewers are full of monsters. Please be alert. I have heard of one particularly frightful monster. I'll be in the first floor main hall. Please meet me there once you rescue Riddell. I like how in this game it's like Chrono Trigger, where you can run away from people while they're while you're talking to them. Hi, Orcha, it's that time again. Cha? What you talking about? You know, this. Cha! Ah, cha 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 cha! Your guest is waiting in the basement. Acha! So we're gonna put Crest back in our party. And there we go. We've done everything here we need to do. We can always go talk to Lucia, I suppose. I could have sworn there was something there. Oh, right. I remember. There was a reason I wanted to return to here. I forgot about this the last time I was here. Can I not pick it up? Apparently I cannot pick it up anymore. Oh, there we go. What is it you want? You are really Lynx? There is something different about you. Da? So it's unfortunate, but you can't get your old party back until the end of the game. go. The water's flow is too fast. We should be able to stop it somewhere. No! Fuck! Bad touch, I need an adult. Oh well, at least I have stone weapons. Cool! I'm doing tons of damage. Why are you turning it blue? Isn't turning blue the last thing you want to do? Get wrecked. That was interesting. There we go. Oh, cool, we got Cure All. We got our first Cure All. Although I believe that just cures all HP, it's not cure everyone. How'd you get up there? Oh, wait, you were probably already up there. There we go. Much better. There's our first little bit of dinner, right? First thing we want to do when we get out of this place is go to Homeworld and pick some stuff up. Not sure how to get to there. Right. Trying to remember this area. Got it. Okay. Oh man. Crap. Oh well. Hey, Pori, can you do me a favor, please? Pori? Hope that doesn't freeze. Oh, it froze. Correct. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, right. Looks like I could have turned the valve from the very beginning. I forgot. I thought you could get a chest if you don't turn the valve yet. Looks like I was wrong. And here comes a buggo. A big buggo. A big old cockroach. Yay, buggo indeed. Cool. Absolutely love how much I'm missing. That hurt. Search must reap, indeed. Search must reap all. Ow. I do a lot of damage. There we go. We killed it! Easy peasy. We absolutely exterminated it. With Turn Red, Strengthen, and Eagle Eye. Okay, and we're gonna do a save state. Because I don't remember which one's the one we're supposed to go to. Nope. That's the one. There's Glenn. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Huh? Zzz, zzz. Huh? Zzz, zzz. Ugh. Glenn just wants to sleep. He's been through a lot. Hey man, open up! Huh? Let me out of here! What the? I'm innocent, I say. Hmm? Arg, what the hell am I doing here? I miss the smell of the sea. Arg! Something down below? Is anybody there? Alright, hold on a bit. Heave. Ho! Shiver me timbers, Lynx! Just calm down. Do you really think Lynx would be here? He's right before me eyes, ain't he? This isn't Lynx. He's fear on the inside. You're pulling me leg. It is strange that he'd be here. I'm honored that you would come save me. I owe you one. We're not here to rescue you. We're here to rescue General Viper's daughter. Oh, is that so? Well, you ended up saving me anyway. Let me help. Do you know where General Viper's daughter is? Hi, a young lass was taken to the cell next door. Well, how'd we get out of here? Here's the key to the prison. Oh, great. I'm gonna go free the others and make me escape. Good luck to you. They got ruined. How did I end up in here? Didn't expect they'd come from behind me. This is a very compromising position. This man is our secret weapon, Hell's Cook. You are the cook, Orcha. What have you done to him? We had him eat some quadfit seeds found in Hydra marshes. It has the power to release one's dark side. That's very, supernatural. After that, we just ring a special bell, and next thing you know, we have Hell's Cook Orcha. How horrible. But why Orcha? We needed him to steal the dragon's tear from Goldove. Of course, his true self has no idea what he's done. Now prepare yourself. Who knows what this crazy man will do? No! You are Sir Lynx, but why are you here? Actually, this man isn't Lynx. What? It's too hard to explain. We're just here to take Riddell back. What cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Don't you go interfering with my cooking! Actually, you'll make a fine ingredient for my soup. Let's get cooking. I'm not a big fan of Orcha, but he's not bad either. He's pretty neat. It does kind of seem like that, doesn't it? It's very unusual. You're using a fireball on me when I'm doing 200 points worth of damage to you? No, stop hitting my dragon. Let's cough up a fireball. Do it, you cute dragon, you! Literally, go fuck yourself. Oh, we have to stop in Homeworld for multiple reasons. We also have to stop by, I forgot, crap. We did have to get something at another world, another world valley. Redziar, you're such good support. There we go. So Sir Lynx has gone mad. I told you he's not Lynx. I have a feeling I've done something terrible. He saw me gloating as a weakness and used me. I need more discipline. I want to make it up to you. I want you to take me with you. I want to help. So we're just getting characters out the ass now. And we will be for a while now. Nah. I don't know what to name this guy. Obviously. Like the South Park chef. I will take it upon myself to make sure Riddell leaves the premises safely. Please distract the soldiers while we make our escape. I would like to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. I shall be heading to Hermit's Hideaway to take care of my father. Please be sure to stop by when you get the chance. What do you plan to do after all of this? I will be returning here. Then why don't you join us? Thank you, I am honored. However, as a soldier of the poor military, I cannot abandon my country or my men. I'll be fine, thank you. I'll be right back. I'm back. That's much better. Now I can continue for as long as I want. We must hurry. Goodbye. I want to check something. So someone's reading my story, and they're very endeared by something that's happened. What am I doing? Am I heading out? We're completely surrounded. It's not a good idea to leave now. I'm gonna have spicy pizza tonight. Where might you be off to, Sir Lynx? I guess we can't talk our way out of this one. This one. Seize them. Oh my god, you really think you're gonna be able to fight me? Actually, let's use an earthquake. Wow, that did a ton of damage. I wonder how strong Grobek's gonna be compared to me. Let's use Cough Drop. Hey Song, good to see you. Yeah, I like it too, Bori. It's very odd. You'd think they'd just shoot me, you know? And he's dead. Ooh, I got an ice blast. Not sure how. Arg. Hey, you're up. So we're about to not only do a bunch of boss battles all in quick succession, we're also about to get a bunch of characters in quick succession. You are strong, but Grobek is stronger. We'll see about that. Okay, so I want to turn white and I want a 99. I did too. Thank you, Song. It's one of the picture frames. I've gotten all the picture frames so far. Hopefully I'll end up getting all of them. It's so cool. Time to do ultimate damage. There we go, get wrecked. I'm not worried. This will do 100 yeah, 100 damage max. That lasts quite a while. Yeah, you do heal all. See if it helps, yeah. Yep, there we go. Took out all that heal, all health instantly. Let's do an ice blast. Ooh, that's Vigora. We want that eventually. I can't remember how to get Vigora though. Hey, Pori, can you look up how to get Vigora for me? Because I really want that element. I'm gonna want to end with it. Thank you, Pori. So, he healed all, and I took away that damage instantly. I took away that health instantly. I used heal all, and he can't possibly take away that damage very easily. Vida Unis, that's it. Thank you. So I wanted to go to Vida Unis. Do you remember which one is Vida Unis? I don't remember if it's past, present, or future. Because I want to make sure I get that. Get wrecked. Hey, where are you? Damn. It's the pink one? Thank you. Hehehe, it's time for this baby. Now go! Go and destroy them. Move it! Ga, yo, ga, B. Ah, hey, wait. Lots of boss battles. Okay, let's see. This is yellow. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Wow, get wrecked. Haha, did you see that? Instant death. Instant. Love child of Pyramid Head and Garai? I mean, basically, yeah. Destroyed. Get wrecked. I thought we destroyed it. Already destroyed it. Over here. It must be a new type. I can't believe I just devastated that thing. Boom, baby. It's right behind us. Go up, keep going. No, we're trapped. What do? We don't have time. Yeah, the spider robot from FF8. It's basically like that, yeah. I won't be surprised if one of the two were inspired by each other. So, you think this is going to be difficult at all? You get to attack me this time, but this will be the last time. There we go. I believe Stone always does critical hits on robots. So that's why it was constantly critical hitting. There is a button that lowers the ladder inside the bookshelf. Hurry, you have little time. It won't be able to make it up here. What? Step aside. Don't be foolish. What a badass character. Unbelievable. Over here, they're up there. We got him now. This is endless. Break through the window, do it now. Good thing we didn't get shards of glass on us. A is not nearly that soft. What the? Where did you come from? Sir Lynx! Sounds like you ran into some trouble up there. What are you gonna do? The poor soldiers all over the place. Oh, that! Ha 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 ha. This should be interesting. Okay, leave it to me. Ah, there we go. Over here. Huh? What was that noise? Why did you save us? You oppose the poor military? Grobek finds that interesting. Grobek only takes orders from one who is stronger. Thus, Grobek will join you in your battle. Grobek joined your party. And we're naming this guy Goku. Now it's time to get an absurd amount of characters, all in quick succession. Call upon Goku whenever you need help. Let's escape while we still can. There should be a boat ready. Let's head to Hermit's Hideaway. How do you know that, Cress? No, not time for Greco. Greco isn't anywhere. Oh crap, I forgot. I didn't want to leave yet. I need to pay a quick stop first. I need to pay a quick stop at Fossil Valley. Because I forgot to get this while I was there. So I like Karsh a lot, but I'm probably not going to use him this run. Aw, man. I don't want to fight you. This is BS. Oh, okay. That was easy. How about no? Oh, wow. Cool, thanks. Lol, indeed. It's pretty unusual how it got me even on the ladder, but I'm not surprised either. Get wrecked. I think high res and weaken and imbecile would work better for characters who are naturally weak stat wise. For like hard mode characters. Alright, no problem, song. Mother, no! You sacrificed yourself to save me? I'm all alone. I have no family. Do not cry, my child. Who's there? You have great friends, Reziar. Just remember, Mother will always be in your heart. Cheer up, my child. Mother? Is that you, Mother? Yeah, I do have a lot of friends. Thank you, Mother. I'll be back. I'll come visit again with more friends. Land Before Time moment indeed. I love Draghi so much. He is a gem. And now we have Big Breath. Breath attack with help of Mother Dragon's Ghost. And now we want to go to Homeworld. Do we want to go to Homeworld? Why do we want to go to Homeworld? Oh, right, we can't go to Homeworld yet. We need to go to the pirate ship first. Or no, wait, Hermit's Hideaway. We gotta go to Hermit's Hideaway first. Excuse me. So after we get Viper, we can go to crap, what's it called? After we get Viper, we can go to Homeworld and go to Termina, and then go to the castle place, the Viper Manor. And that'll be where I end after we get some special items and stuff. Halt! Good night, love is Cycles. Hey, Gramps. No, Circle, he's not he's not Lynx. So you mean to tell me that you're really Fear? This is hard to take in so suddenly, but I do not sense Lynx's evil within you. I am not used to being pursued. I heard what happened. I just couldn't believe it till I saw it with my own eyes. Oh, and thank you for saving Miss Riddell. I am very grateful. Ah, those poor jokers pissed me off. At least we were able to save Lady Riddell. But still, one of these days, I'll kick every one of them out of our manor. Thank you kindly for everything, Fear. I have heard much of what has happened. We cannot allow Lynx to carry on like this. I owe you a debt of gratitude, so I would like to fight alongside you. I may be experienced in battle, but I hope you will find me helpful. And I'm naming this character after a friend, too. You seem very tired. I do recommend that you rest. Would you like to rest? No. Fear, right? I'm sorry. For everything. Head pats? Haha! You're too cute to be the killer doll, Marcy. Well, what? Are you trying to pick a fight with me, Cress? I'm sure defeating this Marcy will be a cinch. You? Let's fight, Nun. That's enough. We have a patient here. The cord. Okay. Na 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 na. Haha, you have some interesting way of cheering. You have an interesting way of cheering someone up. What the? They have come. You look much better, Daddy. Sorry to worry you. All thanks to Marcy. Sorry to trouble you like this, Marcy. Looks like I worried everyone as well. Ah, damn! Show your face, Lynx. Your 9 lives are up. I recognize that voice. Indeed. Emilio. Emilio. Fear. Oi, Lynx! Today's the day I finish you off! What are you doing, Monsieur Lynx? She is mon enemy! And she is not the Emilio you know. Hehehe. Yes, she is indeed Emilio. However, right now you are the one who is Lynx. And I am Fear. Once our roles were reversed, so were our problems. To her, killing you will avenge Luca. Right, Emilio? Yeah, I'll put an end to Lynx today. And avenge Luca! I think we'd better retreat for now. Give it up, we have this shack completely surrounded. There's no way you can escape. We'll see about that. Fear, hop on! Damn, they got away. Anyway, this is only the beginning of everything. Good work, Polly. Ah, yeah! Well then. Cap and the others are safely on board. Good, good. Time for a sad moment. Emilio literally tried to kill us. Hey, Fear, how about you and me team up for a while? For crying out loud, would you just shut up and get on with it? I'm gonna kick your sorry arses so hard you'll kiss the moons. Just you wait, Lynx. Today's gonna be the day of reckoning. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. I've had it up to here with you. Yeah, I know. This is the end of you, Lynx. Say your prayers. So I'm a big fan of the headcanon that Surge is a reincarnation of Magus, and because of who Kid is. Fear. Tell me, what is the most important thing in your life? Ask yourself what you can do and what you need to do in order to attain it. If not you, then whom? If not now, then when? Right? Fear? But I also do see some romance blossoming there between Kid and Surge. Okay. Hoi, mateys, how goes it? I have to be right back again. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just checking something real quick. Okay, let's continue. Viper, let's settle this old score once and for all. Prepare yourself. Is that you, Fear? Fargo, our duel will have to wait. I need to have a talk with Fear. Have it your way. Fear, Lynx is headed to the Sea of Eden. Oh, burpee. We must do everything in our power to prevent him from obtaining the frozen flame. I shall lend a hand. We must put a stop to him. Actually, I like the name Viper. Let's keep it. Just this once. Arg, what the hell? Aye, Fear, I'll help you out too. You saved me life twice already. And I guess I already know too much. I can't just sit around and ignore this situation. So originally I was going to name Fargo Fardo, but I'm going to give him a little more respect than that. I'm going to call him Jim. Actually, no, I'm not going to call him Jim. I don't know what I want to call this guy. Ooh, I have an idea. Norman. Viper, I'll deal with you later. Once you put an end to this situation, you're mine. Very well, I will not run from you. I'll be happy to accept your challenge. Wait! We're coming too. I hope that's okay with you, Fear? Marcy, joined your party. We're gonna keep her name the same too. Ha! There ain't no way I'm backing out of this. And since you saved Lady Shine, I've decided to help you out. Please, just a thank you will be enough. And we're gonna change his name to what I always call him. I like the name Malcolm. Shall we be on our way, Fear? I don't want to go here, though. I do not wish to go here. A dead end? Do you know how to get through here? You wish to know? This place is called the Pearly Gates. This used to be the only entrance to the Sea of Eden. However, legend says no one has been able to see it or approach it ever since the dragon sealed away the evil flame. Then how are we supposed to get in? You need the powers of the dragons that sealed the flame. You must break the seal of the pearly gates with relics from each of the 6 dragons. Relics break the seal? You mean here? No, the true gate to the Sea of Eden is not here. It is in the other world, where the Dead Sea lies. So where are we supposed to find these 6 dragons? You will find them scattered around both worlds. They will be easy to find with all the legends about dragons throughout the islands. Oh, and Munju Lynx, the other Munju Lynx disguised as Fear, is already in here. That is because his appearance is that of fear. What do you mean? Even if you are able to get all 6 dragon relics, you will not be able to make it inside as Munju Lynx. Then what are we supposed to do? The dragon tier. That is all I can tell you. Now it's my turn to ask a question. Munju Lynx, if you had to choose between the road or Maw, which would you choose? Ooh, Marcy. Even if it is a lie. You go, Sea Dog. Go and find yourself. I wish you well. Why is Viper with me? Why must I have to tell him such things? You're such an idiot, Cress. What's wrong, Cress? There's fluid coming out of your eyes. Oh, it's you, Burr. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Something is different. Burr can tell. Cress's makeup doesn't look the same today. Burr don't think it's nothing like you say. Why do you lie to me, Cress? D'accord. Okay. I guess I cannot fool you. Listen, Burr, this is called a tear. It's something that flows from your eyes, natural lament when you are sad, when you hurt. Tear? To cry? So water comes out from eyes when you are sad? Are you sad so you can wash your face with tear? Go to sleep, Burr. And don't tell anyone I was crying. You promise you will not tell? Burr like promises. Burr will promise not to tell anyone that Cress was crying. Wait a minute. Crying means that Cress is sad. But why? Even though we are close, I cannot tell you that. You will find out eventually, Burr, if that time comes. Every problem has a solution, I hope. So suddenly I have Viper in my party. Oh, she left my party. Did she? Yeah, she left my party. Let's see. I still have my stuff? Yes, I do. Okay, so we'll choose a new party member soon. So that's exactly when she leaves your party. I wasn't aware. It took until you fought the dragons to have her leave your party. I thought it was a little later than that. Although this is perfect. It's perfect that we have Viper in our party right now because we need him for something. You? Aren't you the guy at Sir Viper's Manor? Get yourself out of here. It's unusual. I must be misremembering. I must have to go to another world with this. That or I have to be Surge in order to get in there. Hopefully I don't have to be Surge to get in there. First we're going to pay a stop to here. I don't think we can get this revive yet either. Ah, here we go. We have to do a couple things first. We want this item up here, very much so. Crap. Oh well. Oh well, that's a good level up. So that's worth it at least. So I'm not sure which I want to do first. I don't know if I want to do the black dragon first or the green dragon first. Because I want to get the hard ones, the tedious ones out of the way. Which do you guys think I should go for first? When I end up doing it. I can easily do the yellow dragon, the red dragon, and the blue dragon in one day. But the black dragon and the green dragon will take time. Sounds good, Pori. I'll do that then. Let's see. There's the white dragon, there's the black dragon, there's the green dragon, there's the yellow dragon, there's the red dragon, there's the blue dragon. I can do the red, blue, and yellow ones very fast. Crap, I forgot I can't go up this way. Oh, wait. Nice. Not that I need it. But like I said, the green and black ones take quite a bit of time, which is unfortunate. Cool. Super cool. Wow, it does nothing to me anymore. Got a lot of Cure Pluses out of that, though. Not that I need them. So now we can finally get our third revive, our final revive. It's just unfortunate it takes so long to do this. Sluggo! Let's fight the Sluggo. Eliminate it from existence. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Did you know that the Master Immune does critical hits on dragons? At least from correctly it does. It always does critical hits on dragons as far as I remember. So if you get the Master Immune early, you can when you do level 3 attacks on dragons, you can just do a shit ton of damage. I'm gonna put revive there. Or no, we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna put Holy Light here. Actually, no. There we go, let's switch that out. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay, I just put that there. For a second there, I thought I had a second revive on him. I was like, what the fuck? If you're doing like a Nuzlocke playthrough of this game, the best thing you can do in a situation where you get the Master Immune early so you can take on the dragons easier is take 2 party members that are already dead with you or already unusable, so that way you don't waste any other party members. And on the 3rd party member, put on a black plate so that way all black attacks are absorbed. And aside from that, aside from the black plate, use only red elements, no other color. Because that way not only can the optional boss not do much of anything to you except for Numble, its black attacks also will not hurt you. So you can easily kill the optional boss very easily if you do that. But you need to steal from the black dragon first. And that's not exactly easy because the black dragon is not a pushover. But if you can manage to do it and survive, you'll be riding easy street quite a bit from then on. Okay, so I either need to be Surge first or it's in another world. But I want to check to see for sure before I do anything else. I really hope I don't have to be Surge first. I can't possibly imagine that the flag was put up between when I first was at Termina and now. Nope, it's not here. Looks like I have to be Surge. Oh crap, looks like we're not doing that yet. That's unfortunate. Oh well. All the more reason to treat myself and get as many Darking's Glory as I want. To be fair. So who do we want in our party? We definitely want a mage. Oh, you have pretty good magic. Why do you have pretty good magic? Oh, Marcy's good magic. If I use her, this would be the first time I ever used her. Oh, you're not bad. Okay, we'll use Marcy for a little while. Oh wait, cure all does cure all allies. That's good. Put that there. This might turn green. There it is. And I want Eagle Eye. And let's put on low res. There we go. All allocated. And we want another one of these. Oh crap. She took the screwy dress with her. Oh well. So you don't need a magic ring, you already have a shit ton of magic. We'll give you that, that, pretty good, honestly. I wonder how much Hearing of Light gives you. Holy crap, I forgot you could sell this for 75,000. Okay. Well, we're riding easy street now, guys. So basically, if you sell that ahead of time, you can get just basically whatever you want. I forgot you could do that. Damn indeed. Also, I don't want that. I just realized. That was a waste of money. Let's get another stone vest. There we go. Now you have a shit ton of evade percentage. So Marcy is now our resident powerhouse. Let's see. I forget. Okay. So next time we do this, we're gonna go to... we're going to deal with... we're gonna do... crap. Right. Okay. We're in our another world. I'm gonna go to Home Road real quick, and we're gonna stop off by the Zelbus, because we're going to... next time, we're going to take on the Black Dragon. I was never really aware that Marcy was that powerful, but it does make sense because I know a lot of people like to use her. Also, because we're getting the Black Dragon done early, we'll eventually be able to get rainbow weapons. Actually, wait, I think you have to wait until the Chrono Cross is done to be able to forge rainbow weapons. So, never mind. As good as I am at this game, I am not a professional. I have not fully memorized this. All we need now is... oh, let's do one more thing before we stop. Let's see if we can get Janice. We probably won't be able to, but we're gonna try. We need Janice, Orla, and Turnip. There's also Stina. Those are the last few characters we need to get, I think. Let's see what we got. Odd. That's very odd. Crap, I don't think we're gonna be able to get Janice. Anyways, I'll stop there for now. We're gonna have to spend some time getting some other enemies, since it seems we don't have the enemy I thought we did. Anyways, thank you for joining me. See you next